I've been searching since the start of this set for a Mega Steelix that I actually enjoyed playing. There have been a few that I've liked. I liked Mega Steelix with Probopass. I thought that was fun. I think it's pretty decent with Pichu as well. This is the version that I've liked the best, possibly because it is running one of my favorite cards for as long as I can remember, Skarmory as well as Mega Steelix. This was played by a player named RZLBY in a tournament. I actually have moved a couple of cards around. I needed to get a copycat into this deck, but a lot of it is what they were playing. So we have two of the Onix, the Dig Onixes, and actually this ability has been pretty worthwhile. The ability to attack your opponent and then 50-50 they can't do any damage to you is actually extremely relevant in certain moments with this deck. Skarmory is just great. Put an item on Skarmory, and then it's swinging for 50 damage. We have Steel Aprons, Rocky Helmet, and a Heavy Helmet in this deck. Obviously, the Heavy Helmet can work on Skarmory for the extra damage, but it will not reduce incoming damage. And then the Steel Apron, you can put on Onix, so in the future, it can work on Mega Steelix, but it doesn't actually provide the benefit until it is a metal type. But this is kind of an easy thing to work around. We do have two Brocks in this deck. That way we can power up Onix as quickly as we can, get Mega Steelix online, or just kind of power Onix on the bench while we're fighting with our Skarmories using our metal energy until it's time for Mega Steelix to come in and deal some of those finishing blows. The great thing about this deck is that you are able to get really aggressive early with Skarmory. You also have good answers to some of those EX takedown Pokemon like Oricorio, and having Steel Apron really does set you up to fight things in the meta like Mega Blaziken and Mega Venusaur. I hope you enjoy. Yeehaw, everybody. Going second into a Psychic deck, starting Skarmory. Good start for us. We have a Steel Apron as well. Chingling does not stop us from playing the tool, but it does stop us from playing our Pokeball, which isn't the most fun, but we do get a KO here. So they're going to throw away 4 cards for 4. I just noticed their name. Alright, Jack. Let's see what happens. We've got dual Chinglings and a Froakie. Again, no Pokeball for us. Brock is a good card, but it doesn't help us yet. We're going to take the KO here. And hopefully start getting some cards online. The nice thing about their Chinglings for them, if they don't, if they just keep hitting me with that, I can't draw my other basics. So they're in a pretty good spot. And without other basics, my energy, using a supporter like Brock, it's all going to waste. So it's a good start for our opponents. Obviously, we take no damage, which is nice because of our little coat there. I got another Skarmory, which is pretty good. So now I'm not losing energy this turn, right? I'm not losing like potential energy. And unless they start getting some stuff online, they're in a lot of trouble here. I think they might be cooked, but we will see. They have energy to retreat. And now they're taking their time trying to figure out what they want to put in the active spot. Definitely not over. I don't have a super powerful card. Neither do they yet. They have this Greninja, which will survive for a moment. And they can kind of move me around. They can use things like Cyrus. But it looks like they're not going to. I have Onix here. The tough thing about this Onix is it does get brought into the active spot. But the good thing about this Onix, obviously, is I can move it into Steelix with Brock. We're pretty much set to go. I don't want to put the other Onix out there because if he's going to bring it into the active spot, I might as well let it be the Onix that's going to get some energy on it, right? Yeah, GG. GG, Jack. Alright, we are going first into a fighting deck. We have our Onix. They have Chingling and Bunnery. They are going to be feeling pretty good here pretty fast. We just need to do a lot. We're going to hit Pokeball. Grab Skarmory. Okay, I'm going to put the apron on so I don't take any damage from this Chingling when it hits me. I'm gonna Brock right away. You know, it's a turn you could normally not get energy. Might as well get it here. The nice thing about Dig is we could KO Chingling and also prevent damage against us. So we'll see if that ends up being a possibility. This is a Chingling Buneary Magnezone. This is fun. I like it. Oh wait, the cape doesn't work yet. I forgot. Oops. The apron, I should say. We do hit the Dig. Forgot the apron doesn't work yet. We are not invulnerable, which means they can zap us. We could be close to getting our Steelix, though. Let's see which kind of Magneton they've got. Lucia grabs nothing. They have everything in their hand. Okay. It's that kind of Magneton. I would hate to lose this Onix, but it might be going down. They could retreat here, but they don't. We get Mega Steelix. Good top deck. I was going to try to use Professors for it, but... That's probably game. Probably, right? I think we win here. They haven't powered Buneary at all, so I'm guessing no Mega Lopunny. Steelix in there, 210 HP. Little apron on that's actually working now. You know. They could power Buneary right here. Like, or they could just evolve to it. Not attack yet, but okay. Yeah, they didn't get it. Nice. Nice one for us. Alright, we are going first. I've got 2 Onix. Not a great start. We do have a Pokeball. This is probably going to end up being just, can I get a Steelix online? And this Onix is going down, right? We get both of our Skarmory. The nice thing about both these Pokeballs here, right, is it's just thinning out our hand. We do have a Pokemon Center Lady that's good into Venusaur. We also have the Steel Apron, which is pretty good into Venusaur. I've got a Heavy Helmet. I could drop the Heavy Helmet on the Onix early. The Apron is going to be a better one against the Venu, for sure. Cyrus, not much I can do here. I'm powering the bench. We have a couple of Skarmories to go through. Ivysaur, obviously. Good getting the Pokeballs out of the way, but now we got to start getting some cards here, huh? A Steel Apron, which is pretty good. The Heavy Helmet reduces damage by 20, but that's not enough on this Onix here. I don't know that I'm going to be able to use the Heavy Helmet. I guess I could use it to attack with Skarmory if I feel like it. I think I'd like the Apron here, though. They obviously just start knocking us down, right? So we need to get our Steelix. Brock would be cool, but not needed. The only thing that's going to be tough is playing around a Sabrina at some point, or a Repel, right? They don't have their card, which is interesting. I can wait one time before I go Mega Steelix. If I get Brock, I can Brock a free energy. Here's Venu. I like our chances, but they have a lot of heal in their kit, right? I could now fight with one of the Skarmories, but I do open myself up if I do that. It might be the call, though, to get some damage on it. I'm going to swing with Steelix. I'm going to swing. The ability to take the -20 might be nice. And I would love to get Mars. They have a heavy helmet as well. And usually some healing in this deck. Lily, yeah. Red card. Okay. PCL heavy helmet. We get Leaf back too. They hit me for 90. Their healing is pretty solid here. I would love to get my Mars, but I don't yet have it. We're just gonna go ahead and heal this. Hit them for 120. Or sorry, 100. Still need my Mars. I needed it last turn, really. Ah, they don't have any more healing. GG! Take that, Venusaur! Yeah, the apron there was clutch. So clutch into that matchup. Hey, this is the midway point of the video where I want to know from you, how many jumping jacks can you do right now? Don't lie, let me know in the comments. Okay, we are going second into Lightning. Gonna go ahead and start Skarmory Onyx bench. Magnemite could zap us pretty good with the Skarmory. We have a heavy helmet, which we could use to attack. We will if it stays like Magnemite active, right? Because we get a KO. They could X speed to get it out of there, but that 50 HP is pretty juicy for Skarmory, right? Ori, also a good target for us right now. Ah, the cape. Good cape. Good copycat, too. I still can go heavy helmet for the 50. We'll think about it. Another Ori. Steel Apron. Gives us a better option here. Ooh, a Brock, too. Alright, we're getting things online here, guys. And this is an Onyx. I don't love the Onyx. I might put it out for a bit, but not a huge fan. Gonna go ahead and Steel Apron. I will heavy helmet. I might miss that for my next Skarmory, but we'll see. I've got another Skarmory in the deck. I just don't want to be copycatted. I don't want to get my hand disrupted and have to draw these cards again, right? It could be the difference between winning and losing. They probably let this Magnemite go, but they might retreat it. You could buy time retreating it to one of the Oris. They could also zap me. Pretty good damage, right? Electro Ball. This has got the weakness. Yeah, they save it. I like that play. We hit Copycat. Not useful yet. We're down to 20. See what they want to do. If they hit something like Clement or something like that, they're in great shape. Powering the bench story. Oh yeah, they're in trouble. They're missing. Another Skarmory. I'll hit a Copycat. I'll trade this PCL. I don't need it right now. It'd be nice to get some of our cards. Apron, Mega Steelix, Mega Steelix. Okay. I'm just gonna assume this one's Mega Steelix. And you're probably taking my Apron, huh? This is most likely GG. They're going to have to sacrifice the Magnemite now, because I don't think they want to lose the Ori. Yeah. They're going to need to get some lucky coin flips, I think. They got Clement. So we got 2 Magnetons coming online. With a little healing or something, this could survive. They could also retreat it. They go for the retreat to Ori. Yeah, they're gonna bank on the Magnezones. I see it. Do I take the KO right now with Cyrus? I kind of want to get rid of these Oris, honestly. I can keep the Cyrus for the Ori. I think that's what I will do. I just don't want to be stalled out. Obviously, they want to get online. This will be nice for them. I could have taken Magneton, but I think making sure this Oricorio goes down is pretty important. Yeah, they're going to bring in this one. It's going to KO me. And then I Cyrus the Oricorio. And now we just have to deal with the Magnezone. Don't want to fight that thing. Okay. Now it's just Steelix versus the zones. They could definitely Sabrina something here. Be a powerful Sabrina play. They've not used Cyrus or Sabrina yet. This Onyx, now we wish it was not on the bench, obviously. Okay, good luck, Steelix. Good luck, Mega Buddy. Okay, Pokeball. Gives me nothing. Professor's Research. Could give me our Leaf. Rocky Helmet, Leaf. Okay. Rocky Helmet on this Onyx. Put a little energy on it in case I need to retreat it. Do some rolling. We should be pretty good. PCL. Okay. I get a Brock here. Interesting. I guess I just Mega Steelix, huh? I got 2 of them. It might matter. It might matter that I have 2 of them. Professors, that's not going to be useful for them. Unless they have a potion, I guess. Potion for the other one. Yeah, Mirror Shot. Mirror Shot, GG. Steelix. Pretty tough deck to beat. Magnezone Oricorio. Taking it down with Skarmory. Skarmory Steelix. Alright, we are going first into a dark deck, and we have Skarmory. They're gonna think I've got more cards in my hand than I do. Like, more good cards. I don't. I wouldn't mind playing a bench if I had something decent, and we have the makings of it. Other Skarmory. I'll play it, actually. I know Absol can hit it. but I'm trying to play some of these cards. I don't mind this Absol hitting it for a second. Because I don't want them to copycat a huge hand and get everything they need in one turn. Especially for this, right? We hit Onyx. I kind of feel like I have to wait on the Onyx here. Just to not get it stolen. Right? Let's see what they do. They've got it. They're going right into it. Yeah, I think it's good that we don't get our Onyx stolen here. Absolute 60, though. Now it's going to be tricky. Dark Pendant. Ooh, alright. I love that item. I feel like you don't see it often. Another Steel Apron. Well, okay. I could Pokemon Center Lady, but I don't really care to. I could put out Onyx now, I think, and start powering. And I might end up using this Apron on Onyx. I don't really know. The Dark Pendant's gonna send something back to my hand. Let's see what it is. Or, yeah, back to my deck. It was Leaf. Okay. That's fine. We probably won't need that immediately. Copycat. 2 for 3. They're looking for their Evo here. If they chip the Onyx with Absol, which I think is very possible, we definitely PCL it. They have it. Okay. No need to Pokemon Center Lady the Absol. Or the Onyx. We have Mega Steelix. So the play is probably just power Onyx. And let the chips fall where they may. We've got Brock, too. Do I care about Steel Apron? I really want the helmet. I'll give it one more second, just in case. They get the Sabrina. We could have saved ourselves 10 damage here. We'll see if that 10 was important. Gets me down to 90. Pokeball. Grabs our other Onyx. Let's go ahead and hit the Pokemon Center Lady. And at this point, I guess we have to Steel Apron. I was hoping to get it before I needed to, or before I took a hit, but it is what it is. I don't think 130 would make a difference here. Absol hits me for 50, right? Okay. Got another Mega Steelix. It's unlikely. Ooh, if they get him. Yeah. They Cyrus. Chip Steelix. I like it. I like it. I like it. We have professors. Not what we want here. Leaf, heavy helmet. Got a heavy helmet. Let's see. They get rid of Leaf. That's fine. The question is, do they have another Cyrus ready to go? That's the question. They get their cards. Yeah, GG. I was like, are they really? Do they have a plan? GG. Woof. Scary one. Scary one. Okay, we're going second into a Psychic deck. We're going to see some Altaria. Pokeball. They got that Jirachi. Good copycat. I couldn't play my cards, but they don't know that. So they feel like they extra one, which they kind of did. They got to play out 4 bench Pokemon and like put out a whole new hand, basically. Do I go Rocky Helmet here, or do I go Heavy Helmet? Heavy Helmet reduces damage by 20. I guess this keeps me around longer, huh? I'm trying to think if there are breakpoints that would matter. We could play Steelix, but we can wait a turn too. We also can use Dig. You know? This might not end up being our Mega Steelix, depending on how things go. But it looks like, and it would make sense that they have Altaria ready. Copycat. Yeah, we can 50-50 a coin flip on Dig. I can Steelix Copycat. The problem is, next turn they're going to be swinging for a lot of damage. And they're going to have the advantage of hitting me, and I'm not going to have the advantage of hitting them first, which means they basically always win the trade. Right? We're going to take minus 40. If they don't have another bench Pokemon, we're okay, but I guarantee they do based on what they've got here. I think I have to pray on a 50-50. I think it's my only play. Because I think if I get hit here, I lose. Let's see what they do. They have another Swablu. We might get somewhat lucky with them not having another bench Pokemon here, but we'll see. Have another Mega Steelix? I guess I get to pick my poison, huh? Well, at this point, I gotta play something. Now we're just gonna hope they don't have a bench. So we'll take minus 40 from this. Plus, if they don't have another basic, they do less damage, right? If they don't have a basic here, they're gonna do 100. So, we'll see. Dang, they had another, and it's Indeedee. Great for our opponents. Mars, joke's on you. I didn't have anything I could play. Yeah. 90. I have Skarmory. Hit him with the copycat. PCL Pokeball. Other Skarmory. I need a Cyrus. Because they're going to leave. They're going to heal, then leave. To other Altaria, maybe? Jirachi, perhaps? Ooh, Indeedee. Yeah, Indeedee works too. Red. Well then. Math. Did they just math it wrong? I think the play is that they retreat, right? Well, I guess I already have a point. Just retreat to Indeedee at least, right? I don't know. GG. GG. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love you. See you next time. I know you lied about those jumping jacks. We did it.